Welcome to the Flowtron ACS900 Active Compression System demonstration video. This guide is designed to provide users with an overview of the Flowtron ACS900, as well as some guidelines on its correct use. In each of the sections that follow, you'll be guided through the key features and functions of the Flowtron ACS900, including the setup of the product, starting and stopping therapy, applying garments, as well as typical screen messages and troubleshooting. For more information on a specific feature or procedure, you can choose to navigate directly to the most relevant section by clicking on the appropriate title in the Contents menu. Always read the Instructions for Use manual before using the product. Product description. The Flowtron ACS900 is clinically indicated for the prevention of deep vein thrombosis by enhancing blood flow in patients with reduced mobility. The active compression system consists of an intermittent pneumatic compression pump, which inflates a range of dedicated garments wrapped around the patient's calf and thigh, or foot. The intermittent inflation of the garments compresses the deep veins of the leg, facilitating the blood flow, which helps to prevent stasis, reducing the risk of deep vein thrombosis. The prescribing clinician has the choice of a range of dedicated garments: uniform compression with the DVT range, sequential compression with the tripulse range, or foot compression with the foot garment range. Pump features. This section provides an overview of the Flowtron ACS900 Active Compression System pump features. Please ensure that the proper clinical protocols are utilized at all times. For further details, please refer to the Instructions for Use manual. Front view. The main pump features of the ACS900 include a control panel with LCD screen, an on-off power button with the mains indicator light, control buttons used for specific functions dependent upon the stage in the setup process, LED pump status indicators situated on the top and bottom, green representing run mode or yellow a fault, garment connectors for attaching the garments to the pump, rear view. Behind the pump is a handy integral tube and cable management system used to secure the power cable and the fixed tube sets, which connect the pump to the garments. Use this for storage, transportation, and to reduce excess tubing around the bed and chair area. Simply wind the cables and tube sets around and use the retention clips to secure them in place. Swing-out hooks. Two ergonomic swing-out hooks can be used to position the pump onto a footboard, headboard, side rail, or chair backrest. Control panel features. In this section, we look how to use the Flowtron ACS900 Active Compression System control panel features and each key function. It is important to ensure that the proper clinical protocols are utilized at all times. For further details, please refer to the Instructions for Use manual. Key functions. The power button is used to switch the pump on or off. It is a position action to avoid switching on or off by accident. This LED indicator shows the main power status of the pump. The right control button provides access to reset the patient run hours meter. The multi-usage middle control button is used to start, stop, and pause therapy and switch into standby mode. It is also used to confirm the reset of the patient run hours meter. The left control button mutes the audible alarm and is also used to change the audible alarm volume when the pump is in standby mode. Icons for garment type and inflation indication. These icons show which garment types are connected to the tube sets, as well as the inflation status of each garment. A garment connected but not inflated is outlined on the leg icon. When inflated, the garment is filled in solid black. The garment connector at the end of each tube set has a color-coded and numbered push button, which corresponds with the numbers 1 and 2 on the left side of the LCD screen, adjacent to the leg icons. Number 1 is blue and number 2 is orange. Therapy icons. In normal operation, the Start Therapy icon is displayed when the pump is in standby mode and at least one garment is connected. Press this button to start therapy. The Stop Therapy icon in normal operation is displayed when the pump is in run mode. Press this button to stop therapy. The garment inflation pressure is displayed at all times on the screen. The default target inflation pressure for the foot garment is 130 millimeters of mercury and 40 for the uniform calf and thigh garments. Tripulse sequential calf and thigh garment inflation pressures are 45, 35, and 25 millimeters of mercury. If you are using the pump on battery power, ensure there is enough battery life to provide therapy until you can connect to a main supply. These indicators show you when you are on mains or battery power, as well as the estimated remaining battery life. The green or yellow LED indicators provide visible pump status at all times. Extinguished, they indicate the pump is off or on standby. Green indicates the pump is running with no faults detected. It remains green if a warning-only message is detected. Yellow indicates the pump is running with a fault detected and is accompanied by an audible and visual alarm. Please refer to Troubleshooting section for more information. The Patient Run Hours meter enables the clinician to monitor the length of time the ACS900 has delivered compression. The ACS900 mains or battery power supply indicators remain visible at all times. Delivering Therapy, Part 1. In this section, we look at how to deliver therapy using the Flowtron ACS900 active compression system. Please ensure that the proper clinical protocols are utilized at all times. For further details, please refer to the Instructions for Use manual. Powering up the pump. This is achieved in 3 simple steps, which are apply, connect, start. Firstly, apply the garment. More details are provided in the Applying the Garment section. Then connect the pump to the mains and press the Power On button. If using battery mode, press the power button for 2 seconds. The pump will run an internal diagnostics test, indicated by the rotating circular icon, before going into standby mode. The LED indicator above the power button shows the mains power status of the pump. If extinguished, this indicates that the mains power is disconnected. If illuminated green, it indicates the mains power is connected to the pump. At the end of the successful diagnostic test, the No Garment Standby screen is displayed. The No Garment Standby screen shows 2 leg icons on the left side of the LCD screen, with no garment outlines on them. This indicates that no garments are currently attached to either tube set connector. Setting the patient run hours. The patient run hours meter enables the clinician to monitor the length of time the Flowtron ACS900 has delivered compression. To reset the meter between each patient, press the right control button for 2 seconds. The patient run hours value will begin to flash. Press and hold the middle control button for 3 seconds to reset the timer to 0. Then press the right control button to save the new setting. If this button is not pressed within 2 minutes, the setting will be saved. Changing the volume controller. To change the sound level of the audible alarm, press the left control button for 2 seconds to enter the audible volume setting mode. The audible alarm volume and audible alarm status icons will be displayed in the bottom left of the screen. Each time the middle control button is pressed, the volume setting increases. If the volume setting is at its maximum, pressing the button again will cycle back to the minimum setting. The pump will automatically save the selected volume setting when the left control button is pressed. If the left control button is not pressed for more than 2 minutes, the selected setting will be stored. The volume and audible icons will be removed, and the pump will exit the audible alarm volume setting mode. Applying garments. In this section, we look at how to apply garments to calf and thigh, or foot before connecting to the Flowtron ACS900 active compression system. Please ensure that the proper clinical protocols are utilized at all times. For further details, please refer to the Instructions for Use manual. To apply the calf and thigh garments to the patient, use the following steps. Pull out the connector tube and open up the garment by undoing the Velcro tabs. Lift the patient's leg and place the garment underneath. The bladder should be at a mid-calf position. Secure the garment by carefully fastening each of the Velcro tabs, one at a time, starting with the middle tab, then the bottom tab, followed by the top tab. To ensure a comfortable fit, make sure you can easily slide 2 fingers between the back of the garment and the patient's leg. Before connecting the garments to the pump, make sure that the patient is in a comfortable position. Follow the same procedure for both DVT and tripulse garments. To apply the foot garments to the patient, use the following steps. Place the foot in the center of the garment, ensuring that the back of the garment is in line with the heel as indicated. Bring the single flap over the top of the foot and hold in place. Fold the remaining flaps over the top of the foot and secure the Velcro fasteners. Bring the padded heel strap around the back of the heel and secure in place with the Velcro fasteners. Ensure the strap tension is enough to secure the garment to the foot and is comfortable for the patient. Before connecting the garments to the pump, make sure that the patient is in a comfortable position. Please note that all garments are for single patient use only. Garments should be used in accordance with clinical guidelines and under the supervision of a trained medical professional. Garments should be removed regularly to inspect the skin. Connecting garments to the pump. In this section, we look at how to connect garments to the pump of the Flowtron ACS900 active compression system. It is important to ensure that the proper clinical and ergonomic working techniques are utilized at all times to avoid injury. For further details, please refer to the Instructions for Use manual. Connect the garment to the pump by pushing each garment connector firmly into its tube set until it clicks. The patented SmartSense auto garment recognition technology will automatically recognize which garment has been connected and deliver the correct compression profile. The pump will remain in standby mode until therapy is activated using the middle control button. If therapy is not started within 15 minutes, an alarm will occur, and if no action is taken to start therapy or silence the alarm within the following 15 minutes, the pump will turn itself off. These images show typical standby screens with different garment configurations. Please note that the same garment outline is used for both calf and thigh garments. It is recommended that the LCD screen icons are checked to confirm that the correct type of garment has been connected. Also ensure all garments are checked on a regular basis as per the Instructions for Use manual before starting therapy. Delivering therapy, Part 2. Starting therapy. Once the garments are comfortably fitted and connected, press the middle control button to commence therapy. The LED indicators on the top and underneath of the pump will turn green, indicating that therapy is in progress. The pump will inflate and deflate each garment in turn, starting with the garment connected to tube set connector number 1. Calf and calf and thigh garments have a 1-minute cycle time with a 12-second inflate and a 48-second deflate. The foot inflation cycle is a 3-second inflate and a 27-second deflate. If a calf or calf and thigh garment is used on one leg and a foot garment on the other leg, the foot inflation cycle is repeated twice with a 3-second inflate and a 22nd deflate. Garment pressures are displayed at the top left of the screen and patient run hours at the bottom right. Check the LCD screen to confirm there are no fault indicators displayed and that the correct pressure is being supplied. Check there are no kinks in the tube sets and that they do not cause the patient any discomfort. Regularly check the garments remain correctly fitted. Stopping therapy. To stop therapy and put the pump into standby, press and hold the middle control button for approximately 2 seconds until the standby screen is displayed. The LED indicators on the top and underneath of the pump are extinguished. If the pump stays in standby, the LCD display backlight is dimmed after 5 minutes, and after a further 10 minutes, 15 minutes total, the pump automatically turns itself off. Switching off the pump. To switch off the pump, press and hold the power button for approximately 2 seconds and release once off. On mains power, the LCD screen backlight will be extinguished and only the mains power and battery indication icons will be displayed. The LED indicator adjacent to the power button will remain green if the pump is connected to the mains power and extinguished if the mains power is disconnected. On battery power, the pump will power down and the screen will be blank. Removing garments. To remove the garments, disconnect the garment and tube set connector by pressing on the orange or blue buttons and pulling them apart. Undo all Velcro tabs, open the garment, and check the patient's skin. You are now ready to remove the garment. Troubleshooting. In this section, we look at providing an overview of warnings and alarms for the Flowtron ACS900 active compression system. Please ensure that the proper clinical and ergonomic working techniques are utilized at all times to avoid injury. For further details, please refer to the Instructions for Use manual. Warning conditions. The visual-only warning is when one or more fault icons is displayed on the LCD screen. The LED indicators remain unchanged and there is no audible alarm. The warning can be cleared by either rectifying the fault on the system or pressing the middle control button to put the pump into standby mode. Alarm conditions. If a fault is not cleared, the warning is replaced by an audible and visual alarm, which consists of one or more fault icons on the LCD screen. The LED indicators on the top and underneath of the pump change to yellow, and an audible alarm will sound. The alarm can be cleared by either rectifying the fault on the system or pressing the middle control button to put the pump into standby mode. Here are some examples of fault screens and indicators. For further details and recommended actions relative to all garment types, please refer to the Instructions for Use manual.